Lynn opened her eyes and saw the empty room. Cold blood stains dotted the sheets, while the sweet, succulent aroma of fresh meat perfumed the air. A touch of divinity caressed through her body, starting at her core and stroking along her slender legs and full breasts. She slinked from the bed, hard wood beneath her delicate feet. She reached over her head, stretching her muscles to discover newfound agility. Looking into the full-length mirror that hung on the black wardrobe, she saw something she had not seen in over 2 decades. Erotically slender legs, a slimmed-down tummy, and perfectly proportioned breasts. Even her black hair had a fresh sheen, as if it had been rejuvenated by the fountain of youth. Instinctively, her tongue traced her lips as her hands explored her newly transformed body. She pressed her face close to the mirror. "I am Beast." She licked the glass. "Hear me purr." Musical notes caught her attention and her ears perked up. She felt the side of her head and realized her ears had literally twitched. The music came from afar, but it sounded crystal clear. Bach Sonata No. 2 in E-flat major. In an uncanny swiftness, Lynn descended the spiraling staircase. Following her ears, she made her way through the home and down a long corridor with walls adorned with statues inside niches, and authentic oil paintings of grotesque beasts and humanoids with strange alien faces. Large redwood doors swung open to a ballroom in dark shades. The gray walls were lined with gray statues. Elaborately stain-etched floor-to-ceiling windows with a reinforced glass staircase ascending to a black marble balcony. Oblivious to Lynn's presence, Ira twirled and whirled on the floor. Her beige, off-the-shoulder evening dress flowed about her. A lacy shawl did little to conceal her small breasts peeking from her low-cut neckline. Atop her bald head, she wore a black bonnet. The music beckoned Lynn. She had not danced since she was a child, and her new muscles burned to be used and abused.
"You are looking splendid, milady."
Ira floated toward her.
"I feel more alive than ever before."
She cast her eyes to the glass ceiling at least 30 feet above the dance floor.
"And this ballroom, it's so beautiful and open. I feel so free. I wouldn't have guessed this mansion could fit a room so large, or corridors that seem to stretch for miles." "The house's exterior is only an illusion, mistress. The inside of Master Isaac's home is not of this plane."
"How can that be?" Ira twirled and rose into the air. The music crackled, and from thin air Ira plucked a cello. From the balcony appeared shadowy figures holding flutes and a violinist. Lynn's new muscles slid her along the tile with the grace of an Olympic figure skater. Alone on the dance floor, Lynn pirouetted and entrechat with ease and little effort, like she used to 20 years ago. And Ira clapped. Lynn bent at the waist.
Why does a beast need such eloquent things?
Master Isaac is not a savage. Master appreciates the finer things that all worlds have to offer.
Lynn remembered her mother, or who she'd thought was her mother, and the many hours, days, and years she'd spent teaching Lynn to dance. On the aged hardwood floor, in a living room probably the size of Isaac's bathroom, she was taught ballet, the waltz, and her favorite, the tango. Sunbeams filtered through high windows. Shards of glimmer streaked across the gray tile. But as wide open and spacious as the ballroom was, Lynn felt restricted, caged.
Does Isaac have a car?
Ira waved her hand toward a door in the corner of the ballroom.
It is in the garage down the long west wing corridor.
Thank you for forcing me to eat. I'm feeling much better.
She stepped past Ira, but Ira floated around and in front of her.
I want to see my mother.
That's forbidden. I am sorry.
To see my own mother is forbidden?
Now that you have a mate, your surrogate mother is no longer safe to be around you, or you to be around her. You must promise not to leave the manor without Master Isaac's permission.
I am not a prisoner in this mansion any longer. The walls and ceiling are closing in on me and I want out of here. If Isaac needs me so badly,
she purred and ran her hands down her body,
he can find me when he returns.
No!
Ira sped around Lynn. Her arms flapped as if hailing a taxi.
You mustn't, Mistress Lynn.
Lynn snarled, baring her elongated canines.
Back off, spirit.
A strong scent fumed the air. Ira visibly shivered, phasing in and out. The wraith shrieked as she flew rapidly to the ceiling and dodged somewhere behind the balcony railings. She babbled a string of nonsense. When Ira poked her head over the balcony, she wore an old-fashioned gas mask.
Don't leave the mansion, mistress.
Why are you wearing that ridiculous mask?
It is your essence, mistress. It will drive a wraith insane.
Lynn licked her lips as she strolled out of the ballroom. Her senses heightened, she knew the strong aroma had come from her own body. She breathed deeply and savored the scent of her own pheromones. Lynn wandered down a corridor until she smelled motor oil behind a large double door. Inside was a multi-car garage. But Isaac's car was locked, and Lynn saw no keys inside, nor any switch or button to open the garage door. Ira drifted in after her.
Please, mistress, listen to me for your own good. It is not proper for you to return to your surrogate.
Hush, you miserable ghost.
Lynn dashed past the wraith and through a labyrinth of corridors. Before she reached the front door.
Don't go, Mistress Lynn.
With incredible speed, she fled the estate. Her legs carried her faster than ever before. Down the street and onto a state road before she tore into the woods. Yet she did not slow down as she raced along the shadows of the cypresses and the ash. Moving so quickly, she hurled past a napping coyote, then by a doe and her fawn who slept in a thorny bush. And when the sparse woods ended, she was on another major highway. With her new keen sight, she saw the biker speeding along the shadowy highway coming toward her. She let the straps of her flimsy silk gown fall off her shoulders, baring her naked breasts. He removed his helmet and approached.
Good God, woman. You got yourself one hell of a rack right there, baby. What the hell are you doing out here like that?
Lynn moved slowly toward him. The man tossed his helmet to the roadside. He glanced around, then back at her.
Mind if we step into the woods?
I just want to take you right here, right now.
A fist slugged Lynn across the cheek, and a calloused hand grabbed her by the hair. He dragged her into the seclusion of the trees, where he shoved her to the firm ground. He grabbed his zipper. Lynn stood and threw her arms around the barrel-chested man. Then she wrapped her hands around his neck and sank her mouth into his throat. When she jerked her mouth away, a chunk of his flesh came with it. As she watched the life drain from his eyes, she chewed and swallowed, then allowed his body to fall to the ground. She mounted the motorcycle. As she sped away, the wind fluttered her hair and tickled her skin. She glanced at the wide-open sky, grateful to be free of the confines of that house. Forbidden or not, she had to see the woman who raised her at least one more time, and no one could stop her. Atticus lay face down on the edge of Sarah's pond. The forest once again replenished with vibrant chirping, hissing, and cawing of wildlife. A welcome sanctuary compared to the nightmarish realm of the space-time warp. Atticus bolted upright and snatched his phone.
Atticus, where have you been, boy? I've attempted to call you several times with no response.
I just spoke with you a few hours ago, Elder.
It was yesterday when we last spoke. You've been unreachable for nearly 12 hours.
The time warp, Atticus thought. I apologize.
A seeker located in Buckeye has discovered another possible attack by the Geminis.